Alright, everybody. Now, I'm no Dave Canterbury. I'm not going to cut my arm open or anything, but I wanted to show you an alternative for using, fire to cauterize a wound. You don't necessarily have to use the heat of the fire. I've got a little bit of ashes here that I collected on a piece of green bark. In case there is any embers left or anything, that green bark will keep it from burning through. I got a little wound here that is a poke wound, and all I did was just open it back up for you. I said I'm not recommending anybody do this, but it's a fairly fresh wound, so I knew it'd bleed pretty good. I hope this will kind of show you. You don't have to light yourself on fire. I'm not knocking Dave, because believe me, he did what he had to do to show you how it worked, and he did a top-notch job of it. There was a lot of criticism, but you know what? He did something to show you a very viable alternative. So now I'm going to get my little bandana here and just wipe some of this blood up. And I said I'm doing this with my phone, so I don't have a tripod or anything like that, but I'm going to get some of this ash and dump it on there real quick. And then I'm just going to pack that down in there. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it is going to burn. The ash is very, very acidic, but you pack it in there, it's going to burn like a son of a gun, but the acid will help, kill off any bacteria that might be trying to form. You can see it soaks up residual blood, and it'll pretty much stop the bleeding right quick. Another alternative, you can get instant coffee. Doesn't matter what brand name, just instant caffeinated coffee. And the little packs of it are great for small cuts. Just tear the pack open, pour it right into a cut. You can see that's pretty much dry. Let me get a little bandage around it real quick. And I'll get back. Well, I ain't going to cut it off because I don't have a way to edit these videos together, I don't believe. But give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to set you down here. Give you a little view of myself. I hope, anyway. Get a piece of my bandana here. Just get me a little tear in it. Another good reason to use a cotton bandana, y'all. And what I'm going to do is tie me a little bow into it, and then come back around it a couple of times. What I'm looking to do is just make me a little knot that I can sit on top of that. You don't want to pack something down tight. You want to keep it kind of wadded up. The reason for that is if you pack a bandage tight onto something, then you're closing all those little air pockets up inside that bandage, and there's nowhere for the blood to go. But if you leave it kind of wadded up and balled up like that, then if there is any blood, any seepage or anything like that, it'll collect in that bandage instead of collecting on top of it. In other words, you're leaving room for the blood to go so that it can soak in there good. Get that around there. And I'm just going to twist that down and tuck these tag ends up under it there. Like so. Get that back on top of it. And that'll pretty much keep it covered while I walk back out through the woods here. I said I ain't worried about it bleeding no more. I got this on there just snug enough to keep the ash to it. And I said it ain't, if you got a really big wound that's really gushing blood, you're going to have to pack it. But I've done this for years working for the cable company. I've used cigarette ash just to dash off the end of the cigarette and dump onto it. And it works real good. I mean, I've never had any issues with something continuing to bleed. But like I said, now it is going to burn like a big dog. Even the coffee grounds is going to burn pretty good, but it ain't nowhere near as hard as setting yourself on fire, alright? So, that's it, y'all. I'm getting ready to pack up here. Did a little bit of work on my shelter. And, you know, just a little bit of putting around here. A little bit of thinking time. Like I said, more than anything, just come out here and just chit-chat with God for a little while, because this is where me and him talk the best at. But, everything's going great with the baby. Mama's doing awesome. Baby's doing amazing. Got his eyes all open and bouncing his head around like a bobblehead and everything. All the good stuff babies do before they get into that terrible 2 stage, I reckon, you know. But I appreciate everybody's support and prayers. Continue to watching my videos and all. If you got anything you've been wanting me to see, or been wanting me to do rather, and I hadn't done it lately, just shoot me a PM. Do my YouTube inbox and I'll get to work on it. I'm getting ready to start going full force on some videos here for a short burst. Try to knock some out left and right and some things I want to show you. And finish up phase 1 as well. And it's going to be looking like some good times coming. So we'll catch y'all in the next one, alright?